ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If I had a beer here, I'd toast with everybody and say it with everyone. Nasisina Ave, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the cafe. Aloha, everybody. Yay, so good to see everyone. I'm just screaming like an idiot. And thank you, Baki. Double plus, thank you. You're awesome for this. Dobre veche. Good evening. Dobre veche. Good evening, everyone. It's awesome to see everyone here. I hope everyone, I was going to say double plus voted, like I said double plus earlier, but it's vote early, vote often, right? We're in Illinois, I got to get it right. So. And this is an interesting, and no, we're not talking politics, but this seems to be interesting because, I don't know, they're talking Harry Reid might not be able to keep in his seat any longer, and there's a lot of stuff going on, so who knows what's going to happen with that. I thought that was kind of cool. So I wanted to be able to share with everybody that the new issues of CC&D magazine, which are Tiger Treads on the cover, and Down in the Dirt magazine, which has artwork from a guy, Ira Joel Haber, on the cover, which is really cool. I've just been released. If you want to know anything about them, go to http://scars.tv. And if anybody is interested, Alexandria Rand, who is the editor of Down in the Dirt, I'm the publisher, but she's the editor of it, she's retired. And so, since she pretty much did it through the end of the year, I'm going to be taking over as the editor of Down in the Dirt in 2011. So, I got lots and lots of magazines. I had it before, so it's like, well, yay. And it's a different format or whatever, but CC&D is still my baby, because I've had it forever, you know. And I've got political poems in here that we'll share with you guys later, but what I was thinking about was the fact that last week, the Tuesday before Halloween, I read a poem about wearing a wig and being in a funny costume for Halloween and being a different person altogether. And when I had written that poem, a year later, I had Halloween coming up again, but within that year's time, a Scotsman that I had dated on and off for a year and a half died. And I almost died a few months later, and while I was still recovering from the accident, I wanted to write a poem about him, and I called it This Halloween Again, which could actually be after the death of a Scotsman, so this is This Halloween Again. I have no plans for the holiday this year. No parties. Well, none that I'm going to. I'm dressing up for Halloween, though, in something that almost doesn't look like a costume. I want to be a Scotsman for Halloween. Not because I'm Scottish. I'm not. Not because I'm male. I'm not. In my costume, people might not even think that I'm dressed for Halloween. But I'll know. I never did anything with you for Halloween. Well, it was Halloween a year ago when I put on a wig and dressed up and I picked you up at the airport. It's funny how easy it is to remember these little stories like that now. You were dressed as a cartoon character for Halloween last year. I never got to see you in that outfit. I always thought I could see it another time. I didn't think that you'd be gone before the next Halloween rolled around. I always thought that you'd be around. You always were, you know. When I needed to talk to someone, to talk to you, I called, or else you would call instead. And it was almost like I had a little brother there who was always willing to listen to me, who was always willing to put up with me. And my question to you is this. Were you always willing to put up with me? Do you think things would end this way? I thought you would always be there for me. Now, I have to be there for myself. So, now that you're gone, I figure that someone has to be a Scotsman for Halloween, even if it has to be only me. I will talk more about stuff than CC&D because there actually are a few political poems in here because it's election day, and I'm sitting here walking around in my Wookiee boot because I sprained my ankle. So I'm going to give it up for our first reader tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I think he's in CC&D. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Michael Hogue.